our own responsibility about reconciliation. For me, well, it was spending 6 years making this film. It was a big calling for me about reconciliation and sharing it with people and people being genuinely interested. We need to get stories like this, Indian Horse, and other stories, and people like Edna, and a host of people in schools, and talking to children and teenagers and college students. And it's about education, it's about connection, it's about hearing those stories and connecting, because I tell you, you get Edna and a few other survivors up on a stage, you show this film to a group of 15-year-olds, and you're going to change hearts and minds.
There are people who are still in denial about the desecration of our people, young girls and young boys that were scarred in those schools.
You know, but things are happening with these kids, but we're getting more, and it's important that all kids see this show in that sense. So I want to say thank you for really getting Richard's spirit, I felt, from the hockey side of it, and playing sports with him that way. So
it's very important to Richard that we got the script right, and so we spent a lot of hours, a lot of time going back and forth, and he chose the writer, Dennis Foon, because Dennis is very, very gifted at adaptation, and it felt like when you read the script, it was sort of a distilled version of Richard's book. And Richard was involved in every part of that, and any sort of little deviancy that we made, we were like checking with him, is this okay, is this okay? And so it is him, this is Richard.
I just want to thank Richard Wagamese for bringing this story to light. And I know here tonight, it's opened up doorways, and I know you are friends, but I just want you to know to speak up and to understand what our people have experienced. They say that our history and knowledge will be passed through the arts, and that's what's happened with these people here. They're willing to share our story. So I leave them.